What's up guys? Welcome to another video. Today I wanted to look at Velja again because people really enjoyed my video on his Nidalee. I also want to show him his Ekko because he is like the best Ekko on EU. He doesn't seem very happy with his mid laner. Does anyone else have EU West players? If you're playing in EU West, do you guys notice people pinging you a lot? Because I've been playing on EU West for 1 month and I get pinged every single game. It's really annoying. Anyway, he starts Raptors on Ekko, and I tried this in my own game, and it feels pretty good. Because if you start like blue buff or red buff, you kind of get chunked. Like, your clear is not very healthy. And what I've also noticed, what Velja does on Nidalee and Ekko, is he will build his health potion, or he'll buy health potion level 1. And if you've been paying attention to like jungling, people started copying a Gurren, and they started not getting a health potion. But this guy's playstyle is a lot different than the Gurren's. And if you are thinking about going for an invade or an early game play, then getting that health potion, just in case you're about to go into a fight and popping it, is very valuable. So that's why he does it. Especially if you're playing like Nidalee, because a lot of times the best thing to do is to invade or early gank, and you want every advantage you can get. So I started trying it. It felt pretty good. Also, you guys should notice that Velja always does his Gromp before his blue. I think that's another thing that people have been starting to do, and you should do it too if you haven't been doing it already. I don't think you should be doing your Krugs before your red buff if you're clearing towards your red buff. Just because you kind of have to walk far out of the way. Maybe waste too much time. But I'm not sure. I haven't seen anyone do it at least. His clear wasn't that fast. 330. Okay. Not looking too good here. 2 of his lanes have already died. Okay. Wow, this pathing is actually great. I don't know how he knew. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, but he knew the enemy jungler was pathing down. And a lot of times, if you're pathing towards one crab and you know that the enemy jungler is also pathing towards that crab, if you get that crab, a lot of times you can get the other crab as well. So he's probably gonna recall after this, right? He might look top lane once. Okay, he's just gonna counter gank. Okay. Here, this wave is really bad for Quinn, and he knows that Skarner's gonna gank, so he plays for the counter gank. It didn't look like it would work from the start, to be honest. I honestly think he should have just let the wave be fucked, because there was no saving that Quinn. But yeah, if you're curious, when you clear a camp like your Krug's there, like you know that he's gonna recall, right? Because he did his Raptors and then he did his Krugs. So a lot of times what the best junglers do is if they know they're about to recall, he will look top lane once to see if there's an opportunity. And then he'll recall, right? But honestly, since Quinn was so much weaker than Olaf, even though it was kind of an opportunity for a counter gank, I probably would have passed on it. Which is sad because the Quinn has Ignite, so you honestly should go for that play. Okay, I wonder what he's thinking right now. He has Prio mid and bot, but he doesn't really know where the enemy jungler is. The enemy jungler is probably on his Krugs. Yeah, so he pings bot lane, and now he's just gonna get this crab for level 6. I think he'll be confident. Wow, wait, Skarner actually went top. Yeah, I think his Krugs are up as well. I think the Skarner reverse cleared from his Raptors towards the Grubs, yeah. That's the kind of thinking you need to do. If you want to be a good jungler, you need to think like, okay, wait, Skarner just did Void Grubs, but I know he was pathing down on his first clear. So how did he do his like Krugs and get over there? Okay. And if you think that way, you'll understand like, oh, he just didn't do his Krugs. That's really good. Now, I would go to my Krugs. Unless he knows that Skarner took his own Krugs. He's just gonna catch the big wave under tower. No one's gonna catch this wave, so you as a jungler, you can catch this wave. Maybe we can carry this. Oh, I actually smited the cannon, or the melee minion. Alright. Oh, Skarner did take his Raptors and his Krugs. It's crazy how fast Skarner farms camps. Oh my god, he almost lost his red buff to the Ezreal ult. Okay, so now the plan is, he wants to play for Dragon. Since his bot lane is like decently strong, he's had mid push all game. He's probably gonna play for a fight on this Dragon. That's like their only hope to win. When your top lane is going this horribly, you need to start stacking dragons. So I think after these camps, he's just gonna stack the dragon. Or do the first dragon. Dude, his farm is really good this game. You'll notice how this guy has caught like... You see Skarner top? Yeah. This is what you should do, guys. If you see Skarner go for a play topside, you see the enemy jungler go for a play topside like this, you could do the dragon. But what you could also do is first take all of his camps. Like, you should 100% check to see if his camps are up. Because if you get all 3 of these camps, even if Skarner gets a kill top lane, like, you're super happy. And now, since you already have such a strong bot lane and mid lane, you can still play for the dragon. Oh, you actually had ult. Okay, now I'd be a little bit more scared of playing for the dragon. I'd probably just recall for Nashor's Tooth. So we're probably gonna lose dragon. So right now, what would you be doing? Because right now, I guarantee you that... Well, he's getting his recall interrupted. But while he's recalling, he's thinking about what he can do. And right now, I think getting dragon is off the table. So what he should do is run to his top side, do the Void Grubs who just spawned. He's either going to one-shot the Raptors and then do Void Grubs, or just go straight to Void Grubs. You guys hear that? I've said that before. Did you hear what he just said? You should always prioritize the enemy camps. He's the win con and his gold. Like, it's so smart, and I've talked about this a lot in my coaching sessions, is like your own condition in the game matters much more than maybe getting the first dragon or even the second dragon. Okay, this whole fight was so unlucky, I'm not gonna lie. But this is how the challenger rank 1 US player thinks. He's thinking, I am the win con, so he's gonna value. Oh my god. He's always gonna value counter jungling over doing early objectives. And I think the reason he didn't do the grubs at all here, obviously there was a fight, but he's like, he wants the enemy jungler to lose camps. Or he wants to take his camps. Yeah, I think he could be, dude, he could be like 5-0 right now, low key. But also, I don't know if you guys can hear him. I might be yapping over him, but the value of one enemy camp is double because you're taking from the enemy team. So the best thing that can happen is if you steal enemy camps while the enemy jungler is going for a gank. If the gank is a success, then whatever. But if the gank is a fail, then you're up 2 camps because it's not like he can like also take your camps while ganking. So even if you have camps up like on that side of the map, if it goes correctly, you'll just be up camps for free. By the way, guys, have you subscribed? Not a lot of people are subscribed. Only, what is it? Only 18% of my viewers are actually subscribed. You don't have to care about me, but if you subscribe, I'll be happy and you won't lose anything. It's a great deal. All right. He doesn't think the game is winnable. He's up 40 CS though, almost 50 CS. Ekko is a champion that can win games like this though. It's a little tough this game because they have Olaf and Skarner, which are honestly kind of hard to deal with as Ekko. And Ezreal. But you still have a chance. His teammates die, no problem. He'll take the camp, or he'll take the minions, right? Boom, another wave. This is another thing that's a lot of the best junglers do, is if your team is just doing random shit and dying, whatever, and the enemy team is also doing random stuff, then maybe you can steal like a tower on the side lane. It kind of depends on which champion you're playing, but Ekko, like Diana and Rengar are champions that I see a lot where they will just one-shot towers. Like once he gets Lich Bane, he will 100% just kill a tower in like 5 seconds. Nice. Also, another reason Ekko is really strong for solo queue is his passive and Lich Bane and like his E are all just like such good abilities to steal kills. So if you get good enough at Ekko where If you get enough gold, you can 1v9, which is like, it's kind of how Ekko works. If you get like 2 or 3 items, you will 1v9 if you're good enough. Look at that, he's valuing camps over dragon again. He's getting so fed. He's at 10 CS per minute right now, which is actually crazy. Getting 10 CS per minute as a jungler is pretty hard. This sucks though when you're losing against champions like Ornn or champions like Olaf when they're super far ahead. They like take your Krugs and stuff. Okay, the enemy team is kind of throwing. Okay. You can tell he knows his limits. Like, he knows when he can go for a short trade, when he can chase. There, he didn't have his ult, so obviously he's just gonna back off after getting his 3-hit combo in the Ezreal. That's another thing that, like, Ekko is really strong because every time you proc your passive, you get movement speed. So if you play well enough, you can E in. You press EQ, like, kind of at the same time. But you press your E a little bit, like, before, and it kind of cancels the animation. You'll notice every time he EQs, it, like, the animation for his Q is, like, shorter. Oh, he might just kill Velja here. He has Lich Bane. 10 stacks. He's gonna get one shot. Playing for camps again. Still at 10 CS per minute. Does he play for the Olaf kill? He should know. Can he kill? But yeah, like I was saying, if you get your 3-hit passive on people, you get a move speed, so you can just weave in and out of fights really well. How do you win a game like this? I feel like the key is just to get picks on the side lane. But like, look, guys, Skarner is so broken, I'm not gonna lie. I think they did just gut him. But that champion is so unfun to play against. Okay, just goes for the chunk. Not bad. He knows the fight is over. I think what a lot of people in Loylo, they get distracted by fights like this. Like, you might try to chase there, but if you think about it, like, after that initial trade and the ult out, there's kind of no chance that the fight is continuing. Like, the enemy team is just running away. You don't have any tools to catch them. So instead of getting baited to keep chasing them, he just goes, does his red buff and his Krugs, recalls. He's not buying a single control ward, so he can 1v9. I mean, that's respectable. Uses his Q to do both camps at the same time. Unlucky. Let me know if you want me to get coaching from this guy. I was thinking about getting coaching from Kirei soon, but I would also be down. Ooh, close. I'd also be down to get coaching from this guy. And if you guys are interested in seeing either of those videos, let me know. Once again, guys, look at this. Dragon is in everything. You could fight every single dragon that spawns, but in a game like this, where in a fair fight you would lose, right? He's not gonna give you the fair fight. He's gonna go and make himself stronger. Now he's level 15. His top laner's level 11. And the mistake his teammate there was playing for mid control. And this is just perfect gameplay. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is perfect gameplay. I wonder why he doesn't go for the tier 2 with his Kiana. Anyway, guys, the reason that was a perfect play is what you should do if you cannot fight the dragon. And if you watched my last video on the beginner's guide, like to jungle, if you cannot fight the dragon, you should already know that before the dragon spawns, and you should make your way to the enemy side of the map, like the other side of the map, and take camps, gank, dive, or push towers, or even do Baron sometimes. Obviously, it all depends on the game, but there he goes, gets all of his topside camps, pushes a wave, and gets a tier 1 tower. So even though the enemy team got dragon, they should still be like, wait, hold on, we just lost a lot of resources. And when you give a lot of resources to a player like this Ekko, it's gonna be tough. But yeah, if you're not familiar with any of these like concepts that I'm talking about, it's probably because not a lot of people know them outside of Challenger. And not even a lot of Challenger players are that familiar with them. I learned a lot of them from players like Kirei, because he's a pro player, he's a pro coach, and the next pro player. And then I also learned a lot about like macro through playing competitively. So, you know, maybe you guys will climb very far if you actually learn these things from me. And I promise you, like, especially in NA, a lot of challenger players aren't really aware of this stuff. Like, they're kind of aware of it, but not in a very significant way. Oh my god, this is scary. There's no way he just lived. He's gonna dodge every Zerath ult too. Oh my god. What I've noticed about Velja is, dude, it feels like he plays every situation perfectly. Like, maybe not perfectly, but like, it feels like he just he maneuvers his way around every fight really well. I think he's gonna kill this Ezreal. That is unfortunate. Now he's gonna kill these guys as well. This guy's also gonna die. Oh, that was a nice ult. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about ulting there. Yeah, I think I would enjoy getting coached by this guy a lot. He's way too good. Guys, he has 11 CS per minute. Almost 12 CS per minute. Next time you guys play and you feel like your teammates are ruining your game, should ask yourself if you would be able to carry like this guy instead of complaining about your teammates. But to be fair, he did complain about his teammates, but he's still gonna carry. Oh, I like the idea. He's probably gonna ult on the Ezreal. Yeah, I'm pretty smart. I actually cannot believe that Ezreal walked into his shadow like that. Because that Ezreal is challenger. Like high challenger. Wow. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more from Velja, let me know. If you want to see me get coached by him, let me know. Um, I'll probably do my next video on the rank 1 Chinese player playing Lilia. So look forward to that. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe.